Hello, everybody. Alongside Brian Munguia, I am Jonathan Pariente, coming at you live from the West Quad Gymnasium in Brooklyn College. The men's Bulldogs will be taking on the Montclair State University Redhawks in the second game of this doubleheader, home opener, season opener for 2022-2023. And Brian, before this game begins, the men's Bulldogs will be receiving their championship rings from their 2020 season.
2020.
Can you believe it's been 2 long years?
Long overdue for this team.
Yeah. COVID-19, as you know, ended the season in mid-March. The men's Bulldogs had the most incredible Cinderella run of any CUNYAC team I have seen in my 11 years broadcasting these Bulldogs.
This is beautiful right now, what we're witnessing right now.
It's really great to see. It's just great to see these Bulldogs that worked so hard in that run. This team went on a tear the last 5 games of this season. Michael Tesserero came back to the lineup in 2020 that year. Anthony McLean was carrying this team along with Jordan Wright. And the men went on a tear towards the end of the season. They blew through the CUNYAC tournament. They beat John Jay in the semifinals. And they went on to defeat Baruch College in the CUNYAC championship at York College. The very same night on February 28th, 2020, the women's Bulldogs and the men's Bulldogs, both in the same night, won the CUNYAC championship. And probably what many will say is probably one of the greatest runs in the history of Brooklyn College.
Now for our viewers, like John just gave you a perfect resume or a little summary or synopsis of basically what happened with that run. And it's great to see because they're all excited. Look, a little behind the scenes, I'm going to pull the curtain a little bit. A lot of these former players of this Brooklyn College team came to say hello to Jonathan Pariente.
Yeah.
They were so proud to see him, so happy to see him. You felt the sense of like a homecoming.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it just goes to show you how long it's been. You don't, sometimes, you know what they say, you don't want to ever take things for granted.
No.
You never want to forget where you came from. You never want to forget what got you here and made you the person you are today. And for many of these Bulldogs, Brooklyn College has and always will be home.
I love how you said that. It will always be home. And people are, that went to the school are so proud to be from Brooklyn College. The Brooklyn College Bulldogs have such a big, historic franchise. I want to say franchise.
Yeah.
I know people say team, but this is a franchise. See, when you go around New York City, people know what Brooklyn College Bulldogs are. And now we're seeing that they're just so happy.
Yeah.
You see the smiles on their faces, family here to support, significant others. It's just a great atmosphere what we got here.
For many of these men Bulldogs, for a couple of these men's Bulldogs, not only did they have a dominant basketball career here at Brooklyn, but they've gone on to do great things outside of it as well.
Right.
I can just name 2 players right now.
Go ahead,
Anthony
name them.
McLean now coaches for high school basketball now.
Look at that.
And he has brought several of his players here to this game here tonight. A great moment for Anthony McLean, who really led this team over the course of 2020 and over the course of his 4 years here. Of course, probably the most memorable game I can remember of McLean was when he scored 40 points against Medgar Evers College in the CUNYAC quarterfinals a few years ago. Probably one of the most electric games in West Quad that I can remember.
You were there, right? You were there, John, right?
Yeah, Michael Tesserero. He went on to become a firefighter in Little Italy for Engine 55 in Lower Manhattan. So he has gone from being one of the heartbeats of this Bulldogs offense, and now he saves lives each and every day.
Saves lives for a living every day.
Absolutely.
And like you said, there's some of these players that are now coaches.
Yeah.
And they just keep up with that legacy and trying to teach the Brooklyn College culture, right?
McLean spent some time coaching at Transit Tech High School. That's where he originally started his high school career before coming down here to Brooklyn. He's now coaching elsewhere, but he's still continuing to always come for games every now and again, support the Brooklyn College faithful, the community here. And it's great when players that play on this program, they give back to their program at the same time.
Yes.
And that's something that you absolutely have to just love, you have to cherish. It's like nothing else you'll ever see.
You love to see that from Brooklyn College alumni. Hey, speaking of alumni, we're alumni as well.
Yeah.
And we're trying to give back to this school we love so much, and we appreciate it. And we love to shout out to Zach Bundick, who did an excellent job with the women's basketball team. We had Pat Brown as well. An excellent job. A great game, a dominant game.
All of us have been here. Brian, all of us have been here at Brooklyn College. We were all students here. We were all here when these broadcasts first began in 2011. It's been just an incredible, incredible run. And just to see how far these programs have come over the last 11 years. for Brooklyn College now as we dive into this game, which is about to begin in a matter of minutes. The men's Bulldogs are coming off, well, a season they'd like to put in their rearview mirror.
Oh.
The men went 3-22
But it's
last
a new
year.
season.
It is a new season.
This is 22.
A rebuilding year. That was a rebuilding team. A lot of their seniors, including the aforementioned Anthony McLean, Noah Shai, Michael Tesserero.
But let me tell you something, John.
Left that year.
What we just saw this ring ceremony, you saw those smiles in the faces. Hopefully this team, this 22 team, will remember that and be like, maybe we'll be that next year.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it should be a very good challenge. And for the men, they're going to be facing a Montclair State University Redhawks team that went 14-10 last year. They fell to the Stockton Ospreys in the NJAC semifinals. It was a good run for this team. The men have had a lot of rivalries over the last couple of years against the Redhawks. So this is going to be a very competitive match. I think you're going to see a very tightly contested match. Coach Baptiste talked about before this game how this men's team, he wants them to play a faster style, a grind-out style, more of a trap style that they really played last year, but maybe didn't get to see it at its full potential due to the many injuries. But right now we're going to dive into the starting lineups for both teams. We're going to begin.
The starting lineups for both teams facing today, Brooklyn College and
Montclair. We're going to begin first with the visiting Montclair Hawks, and this is going to be interesting for them. First, Mike Jackson will start for the Hawks, the 6'3" guard, sophomore out of Jersey City, New Jersey, went to Union City High School. Number 3, Devin Cooper, the 5'10" senior out of Little Silver, New Jersey, from Rumson Fairhaven High School. You have Amari Mills, the 5'11" junior out of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, from Executive Charter High School. Justin Smith, the 5'9" sophomore out of Long Pond, Pennsylvania. And finally, Steve Bremen. And here we are. Tip-off begins. Brooklyn wins possession. Here is Zarik Harvey bringing it up the court. Harvey dribbles it up, looks for a lane, kicks out up top to Elijah Park. Taking the pass now at the left wing, back to Harvey. Harvey's going to fire up a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Montclair. Bringing up possession, this is Devin Cooper, top of the key for Kieran Flanagan. Kicking it down low, left wing, it goes out to Mike Jackson. Flanagan driving right low post, kicks it back out up top to Keon Price. Driving it down, top of the key now goes Cooper. Driving inside, lays it up, shot no good off the side rim. Rebound put home and connected by Steve Bremen.
Great offensive rebound there by Steve Bremen.
This Montclair team plays fast, and Brooklyn's going to have to be prepared for that throughout this game. But now here come the Bulldogs. It's Elijah Park taking possession. Park kicks it out to the right wing. Taking that pass down low was McFadden. Top of the key and a score! Right wing from Elijah Park. Bulldogs go up 3-2.
That was the first three-pointer for Brooklyn College in this game.
Good first points to start the 2022 season for Brooklyn. But right back to the action goes Montclair. Driving it to the left low post. Now at the top of the key, this is Kieran Flanagan. Right wing, here's Price for 3. Shot off the side rim, no good. Rebound Brooklyn, it's Park taking it away.
Great defensive rebound here.
Elijah Park kicking it out to the right wing. Taking it down inside, Harvey. Driving on the right low post, beautiful scoop, but could not quite finish the shot.
It was a great move there, but couldn't make the basket.
Could not finish. Here is Price, top of the key, kicking out to the right for Flanagan. Flanagan, watched up top by Park. Kicks down to the left wing for Devin Cooper. Inside goes Price. Price with a jumper. Shot is good off the side fadeaway jumper. And the Montclair Hawks go up 4-3, 17:53 to go.
That was such a nice basket. Great move there.
Just gotta love the athleticism. Park will inbound the ball to Park. Bringing it up is Harvey. Taking it down to Olajide. Here's a long jumper off the side rim. No good from Harvey from the far right corner. Ball's taken away by Montclair. Driving down low is Cooper. Cooper driving inside the left low post. Shot is off the rim. No good. Rebound and bringing it up now is Olajide. Olajide directing the offense now. Slowing things down. Brooklyn College looking for their space. Driving inside and porting it home is
beautiful movement there.
Is David McFadden. What a finish by McFadden as he put it into the basket, and the Bulldogs take a 5-4 lead. driving it inside, left wing, and throwing the ball away, going into the backcourt. Is this going to be a backcourt violation? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Backcourt violation against Montclair. A bad pass. Brooklyn will take over.
What I've been noticing lately of Montclair is there's a lot of ball movement, right? They're trying to find the one that has the easy basket. And you could see that ball movement going around the three-point arc.
Montclair making several substitutions. Mike Jackson comes in. Amari Mills enters the game. So Montclair wasting no time, changing up their offense. Driving the ball right wing, it was Harvey. Now Park drives in, right low post. Park kicking it back out up top. Taking possession there.
Ooh.
And driving into the post and a score.
Oh, wow.
They count the basket and a foul. Brooklyn College goes up 7-4. That was put home by Zariq Harvey. So he drives, draws the foul. First foul against Montclair.
Well, that's great for our Bulldogs.
It definitely helps.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to get those points any way you could slice them.
Anyway.
So one free throw coming up for Zariq Harvey.
And there was like a hesitation there by the referee as well. So I was like, uh-oh, is that the
free throw off
foul?
Harvey's no good. Rebound taken by Kyrie Henry. Henry passing it out to Derek Golden. Golden. That was Samar Abdullah, excuse me. Left wing, this is taken by Kyrie Henry. Left wing, Henry, now to Amari Mills. Back up top, a long three, and a score by Mike Jackson from downtown. And just like that, the Hawks tie it 7-all.
You could see Montclair was looking for that three-pointer.
Park driving inside,
Ooh.
He gets hit, and a foul is called. A blocking foul will go against the Hawks. It'll be their second. So 2 team fouls in the first just about 4 minutes of the game.
Looks like Montclair went inbound here, right?
Oh, it was called against.
Yeah, it was called against it.
So it was not a block. It was waved off. So Brooklyn College turns it over.
Offensive foul there.
Wow. Very, very interesting call on that one. But here comes Montclair bringing it up. Samar Abdullah.
That was a hard charge there.
Abdullah kicks it out to the left wing now for Amari Mills. Mills kicks it out up top now for Abdullah. Left wing Amari Mills. Mills left wing. Mills tries to drive inside the left post. Now kicks out to the top of the key. Inside with a short jumper and a score from Francisco Paulino. And the Hawks go up 9-7.
Paulino with that easy basket there. Oh.
And a bad pass and thrown away. Montclair picks it up on a turnover. Henry, here's a long three for Abdullah. He scores from downtown off the turnover. And Samar Abdullah buried it. And the Hawks go up 12-7. Timeout, Brooklyn. Full charge timeout, 15:42.
I don't know if it was just me, John, but I saw some Abdullah fans here in the crowd. I don't know what's going on here because this is Brooklyn College territory.
Well, Abdullah is a newbie, rookie, 6'1" freshman out of St. Thomas Aquinas High School from South Plainfield, New Jersey. And this is a very elite school. For those of you who don't know, Montclair plays in the NJAC conference. It's a very competitive conference in Jersey.
Well,
you have teams like the likes of Stockton. You play teams like William Patterson, Rowan College.
Famous William Patterson.
Yeah, it's a very competitive conference. It draws a lot of tough competition each year. And the Bulldogs take on this conference regularly. It's always a good challenge and a good matchup to take on schools
now,
of
as
this
you see,
magnitude.
John, you could see that there was a switch turnaround there when they stole that ball in that inbound play. Brooklyn College seemed a little lazy in that defense. They didn't seem with a lot of initiative there.
Yeah.
And that's why Montclair went on a little run here.
So now the Bulldogs will have to regroup. Park is going to inbound. He looks for space. He just inbounded it before the 5-second violation. Good press coverage by the Hawks. But Harvey brings it up, left low post, kicking it out far left corner. Here's a long three off the rim, no good. And inbounding the ball is McFadden. Kicking it back out, right wing. McFadden fires for three, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kyrie Henry. Henry dribbles it up. Henry looking for space. He gets it out to Derek Golden. Driving it inside is Williams. Back out up top to Samar Abdullah. Abdullah kicking it out up top to Paulino. Back to Abdullah, left wing. Now kicks it down right, down low to Amari Mills. Mills, double team, drives inside, shots blocked. Kicked out to Henry. Back to Abdullah. Good shot clock and good movement by the Hawks. But 3 seconds to shoot. Tip in is up and put home. Tip back in by Kyrie Henry.
Great ball movement by Montclair. You got to give them credit for that basket.
14-7, Montclair, right wing. This is McFadden kicking it out. Here's a long three off the rim, no good.
There's a lot of missed three-pointers here in this first quarter.
Here's another long three by Henry and a score. Montclair knocking it down. A 13-0 run for the Hawks as they go up 17-7 14:23 to go. And another turnover. Driving it down and laying it up and in is Amir Williams. And the Hawks now on a 12-0 run go up 19-7 on a 15-0 run.
Not a good way to start a season opener here with Brooklyn College.
Well, Bulldogs came out strong.
They did come out strong, but all of a sudden that turnover changed the game.
Yeah, and these were some of the mistakes that the Bulldogs struggled with last year when they went 3-22.
They couldn't get that inbound. They were a little lazy with that play. The Brooklyn College has to be more tougher.
Last year's Bulldogs team scored a grand total of 66.7 points per game last year.
Okay.
And they gave up 81 a game, and that was, again, rebuilding season last year. But I worry you don't want to see a little reminiscence of those struggles with this in this season.
Again, you also don't want to see that they're shooting a lot of three-pointers and missing wide-open threes.
Yeah.
They're giving that to them.
Too many one-and-dones.
But then Montclair, whenever they have a fast break, they will make a basket.
Yeah. Well, for the Bulldogs, they're going to have to start slowing the pace down a little bit. You cannot let Montclair pressure their interior defense, and you cannot let Montclair just allow yourself to telegraph a pass against these Hawks.
There you go again. Here we go.
Again, the full press coverage.
Double team.
Elijah Park, though, is able to bring it up and get out of the double team pressure. Kicks out to the right wing for Harvey. Harvey holds on. The ball was deflected out of bounds last touched by the Hawks. It will stay Brooklyn ball. 14:09 to play first quarter. Substitutions coming in. Going to take a seat will be Abdullah, and sitting down also will be Amir Williams.
Abdullah was playing very effective in this game.
Yeah, very strong start to the game for him. Harvey will kick it back up to Park. Right wing is Olajide.
Yeah.
Kicking it out to McFadden. McFadden driving into Park,
Dangerous.
but telegraphed the pass. Taken by Kyrie Henry. Driving it inside. Kicking it left wing. Here's a long three by Jackson and scores. Mike Jackson from downtown. 22-7 Montclair.
Unselfish play right there.
And the Bulldogs falling behind, another turnover again, but Montclair couldn't quite save it. And probably for the Bulldogs, that was a very lucky break.
Montclair is treating this like they're in the same division. They're like, we're not playing around here. We're gonna play hard here.
Montclair is on an 18-0 run over the last 5 minutes.
I think the coach has to make some changes here because, like, it seems right now, from when I look at it, Montclair has a little more pep in their step.
Bulldogs are just playing too stagnant. That's been a big problem.
Yes, they are.
Now the Bulldogs will bring it back up, driving it inside, taking the shot, and into the rim. So finally the Bulldogs end the 18-0 run as the ball was put home. And the spot right back came Montclair. They answered right back. They just answered right back after Malik Dale scored to make it
25-9.
25-9, and now a three right back as Montclair answered thanks to
steal.
Grant Holbrook. And now Brooklyn takes it away, and now Montclair takes it away once more. Left wing, this is Devin Cooper. Here's a far three from the corner and a score from Stephen Bremen.
Like,
and it's 28-9 Montclair.
We have Pat looking at the game that's right next to us, and he is amazed how Montclair is making these easy threes.
Here's another three off the rim, no good. Flanagan rebounds, looking for space. Kicking it back out up top to Mike Jackson. Jackson will tip it back out to Cooper. Driving it inside was Keon Price. We get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul called against the Bulldogs with 12:35 to go in the first half. 28-9 Montclair.
Brooklyn College has to learn how to defend the three in this quarter because they have no answer to it whatsoever in this first quarter.
Not at all, and this is a very glaring worry if you're Brooklyn College. The foul, by the way, was charged to Baba Babalola, the new Bulldog who's come in out of Brooklyn Collegiate High School. That's going to be his first.
Say that 3 times faster.
Yeah. Rebounded inside now by Cooper. Cooper inbounds the ball, takes it from the left wing, kicks it out up top to Holbrook, to Bremen. Back out to Price, top of the key. Driving it into the left wing is Devin Cooper. Here's a long three off the side rim from Mike Jackson. It's no good. Brooklyn rebounds. Elijah Park will bring it up. Park kicks it out. Park looking for a little space. Hands it up top to Zarik Harvey.
Has Park played every minute so far?
So far, it's been Park in this game since the beginning. Here's a long three off the rim, no good. As the Hawks will take possession once more. Cooper, top of the key, left wing for Keon Price. Here's another long three for Bremen off the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by Harvey. Harvey will dribble it past half court. Top of the key for Elijah Park. He fires for three, off the rim, side rim, no good. Rebound Montclair, it's Price. Right now what you're seeing from Brooklyn, too many one and dones.
Yes. And too many three-pointers that are not going in. They're just shooting it.
Bulldogs have to attack the rim a little bit more in this one to have a chance. Cooper now takes it. Ball's taken away, stolen. A rare turnover by the Hawks. Slowly bringing it up the court now. Driving it inside. Here's a long three for Harvey. And a score! Zarik Harvey from downtown. And boy, do the Bulldogs need that.
Definitely needed that three-pointer.
Here is Devin Cooper kicking it out to Mike Jackson. Jackson trying to get around the double team. We get a whistle and a foul is called. It will go against the Bulldogs. We'll check the foul. It's going to be against Olajide. So Olajide picks up his first. Just the second team foul by the Bulldogs in about halfway through the first half.
Mike Jackson was fouled on that play.
Substitutions coming in. Kyrie Henry will come back in for Montclair. Taking a seat will be Keon Price. Also going to the bench will be Jackson. So here's Henry now bringing it up top. Kicking it out to Cooper. Right wing, Amari Mills looking for some space. Mills back up top. He's going to fire a long three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Brooklyn College will take possession with 10:42 to play. 28-12. The Red Hawks leading the Bulldogs.
The Red Hawks just look like completely dominant here. Great ball movement, stealing, doing two. Look, it's just unbelievable what they're doing. Double teaming every single player they can.
And again, the trap defense being applied by the Hawks. As bringing it up the half-court line now is Elijah Park.
And it's working.
Yep. Bulldogs really have had to fight and maneuver to get possession on their end, on the other end of the court. Now here's Harvey looking for a little space. Harvey backs up. Harvey, right low post, tries a fadeaway jumper, an air ball. Ball's deflected, last touch by Brooklyn, out of bounds.
Harvey should have passed
Montclair
that ball a little earlier. It was too much isolation there.
Right now what you're seeing from Brooklyn, just too much more of let me do it myself type of play.
Right.
Just holding onto the ball too long and just not giving it to the open man. Driving it inside is Cooper. He lays it up and scores. Devin Cooper with just a coast-to-coast move to the right post.
Coast-to-coast, but it worked for him.
A 30-12 Montclair. Bringing it up is Park. Kicking it out to the far left corner, Harvey. He's going to fire for three. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the ball. Rebounded by Bulldogs. Ball was deflected. Shot was blocked.
You hear a loud gasp from the crowd on that one.
Bulldogs keep possession so far. Park will take a jumper inside the arc. Shot off the side rim, no good. Rebound by Paulino. Paulino checked back into this game as well. Bringing it up is Devin Cooper. Cooper, right wing. Cooper looking for space. Top of the key for Amari Mills. Left wing it goes to Kyrie Henry. Henry driving inside. Kicks it back out to the top for Amir Williams. Good ball movement by the Hawks. Just playing very unselfish, moving the ball around. And the ball is deflected. It's kept alive, though. It's kept there by Amir Williams. Left wing now to Cooper. 3 seconds to shoot. Here's a three and a score from Devin Cooper.
Use the full clock to make that three-point shot. But again, unselfish, John.
Yeah. It's been a three parade and good ball movement by the Hawks. And again, a bad turnover. Montclair steals it, lays up and in. Shot no good. Rebounded by Cooper, lays it back up and scores. And Devin Cooper burying it. Brooklyn has to call another timeout. It is 35-12. Montclair with 8:56 to play. At one point, this was a 7-4 Bulldogs lead.
It was.
Montclair has gone on a 31-5 run.
31-5 run. Unbelievable what Montclair is doing. They seem like they adjusted quickly. There was, I guess, a little rust, but then all of a sudden they're like, we got this.
Want to take a look so far, and this is a glaring number if you're the Bulldogs right now that I am very concerned about right now to be a Brooklyn Bulldog. Right now you have Montclair, as we said, virtually dominating. 3 of 4 is Bremen from downtown. 1 of 2 is Price from downtown. Cooper's 2 of 4 from downtown. Henry's 2 of 2 from downtown. Mills 1 of 3. Paulino 1 of 3, 1 of 2. Williams 3 for 3. Only 2 players currently do not have a three-point made in this game.
So how many three-pointers we got so far from Montclair? It's unbelievable.
14 threes in the first half.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But Brooklyn College doesn't seem to have an answer for them.
14 shots they've made. Actually, it's been
14 shots they made.
14 shots they've made.
I believe it's like a...
But three-pointers, 2 for 3, 1 for 1, 2 for 2. So you add all this up. 7 threes in this game so far for Montclair.
7 out of 14.
So 21 of the 35 points Montclair has scored has been from downtown.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But they need to guard that defense. There's no perimeter defense so far.
No.
But also what Montclair is doing really well is the ball movement.
Montclair is shooting 14 of 23 from the field. 61%.
Unbelievable.
Bulldogs are 5 of 18 from the field at just under 28%.
And it seems like if they just miss barely, there's an offensive rebound.
Yeah. Bulldogs are getting, the rebounds have been even at 4 apiece, but Montclair's out rebounding Brooklyn 14-9.
Unbelievable.
So now the Bulldogs really have to regroup and reset. So now they're going to bring McFadden back in. McFadden kicks it out to the right wing. That ball was taken there, by the way, by Franz Depra. Driving inside is Park. Ball is knocked away. We get a foul. We'll check the foul. It's going to be against Montclair. That's going to be just their second foul.
You heard the smack of the hand there. For those who are watching the YouTube broadcast, you definitely heard the smack of the hand there.
Amir Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his first.
And Pat is saying correctly, they just need to drive. They keep trying to shoot the three-pointer and keep missing. Why don't you just drive now?
You have to just take points off the board slowly. That's the key thing. First free throw at the line is good from Elijah Park.
Park has played every single minute of the game so far. Every single minute.
As has Zarik Harvey. Second free throw from Park is good. Bulldogs trail 35-14, 8:35 to play. Here come the Hawks coming right back on the attack. Here's Samar Abdullah. Abdullah left wing, looking for space, top of the key. Abdullah kicking it out. Flanagan for three. Just it rolled in and out. But the rebound put home right there on defense to take that ball away. Amir Williams to lay it right back up and in. And the Hawks go back up 37-14.
Brooklyn College needed to protect the paint there more.
And just did not do a good job of anticipating that pass. Park kicking it out to the right wing for McFadden. McFadden trying to look for space. Drives inside. Here's a long three. Off the rim, no good. And again, Olajide and then kicking it back out. Just could not bury the shot into the basket.
Again, what Pat said before. There we go. Good steal
quickly.
here.
Here's a steal. Park driving, lays it up. They wave it off. It's an offensive foul.
I know. Wow.
They waved it off.
No.
They waved it off. Park drove to the net, but was too aggressive, and Bulldogs, instead of a basket, will again turn it over.
Wow. No. I don't agree with the ref on that one.
Well, unfortunately, that is what it is. A rough call for the Bulldogs. It did not look like a charge. And
Brooklyn College just can't catch a break.
You have to. The Bulldogs, for them, they have to be beside themselves right now.
That could have been a turning point right there. He's got the steal. He was going in for the layup. Yeah. It went in, but an offensive foul.
Well, the officials did not see it that way on that call, and the Bulldogs instead are going to have to go back on defense here. 7:46 to play, first half.
But as you saw in that play, and as Pat is standing right next to me, they need to drive more. They need to go into the paint. That's their weakness, Montclair, right now.
Yeah. And now here come the Hawks. Abdullah will bring up the possession. Bulldogs playing a little trap defense. McFadden couldn't quite stop him. Driving it is Abdullah. Kicks it out to the left wing for Amir Williams. We have a traveling violation.
Oh, okay. At least Brooklyn College gets one back there.
Yeah. A little bit of a makeup call for the offensive charge. Bulldogs will take possession.
But Brooklyn College needs to take advantage of these opportunities.
Yeah, and Montclair's not going to give you many of them. So now driving it up, kicking it out to the left wing. Pass was deflected, kept alive by McFadden. Top of the key for Park. Park looks for some space, kicks it out back to McFadden, left wing. McFadden trying to drive inside. McFadden kicking it out to Dale, excuse me. Dale trying to drive in, the shot is no good. Brooklyn College turn again, cannot get a basket, and it's back to Montclair. Top of the key, Shamar Abdullah. Abdullah double teamed by McFadden. Abdullah looking for space, top of the key. Abdullah will hand it off to the left wing for Keon Price. Back out up top from Amir Williams, now back to the top of the key for Shamar Abdullah. Abdullah to Williams, Williams for three, air ball, rebound by Brooklyn.
Good rebound there by Brooklyn College.
Very good rebound it is, and now the Bulldogs are going to need to get a basket. Driving, fakes it in, got the bucket! And they counted a foul.
That's what you got to do. That's their weakness right now. Keep driving in the paint.
And those are baskets the Bulldogs just have not been attempting enough of. That's been the killer. They just haven't driven to the net.
Go for the N1
Yeah.
play. Go for the three-point play. That's what Brooklyn College needs to do to come back slowly. You got to be chipping.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what could happen.
So the foul was called on Flanagan. That's his second. The basket was scored by Franz Depra. Free throw is good.
Good shot.
So Depra puts it home, and the Bulldogs trail by 20, 37-17. 6:27 to go first half. Here's a long three for Cooper, in and out, no good. But the rebound by Flanagan, and he puts it right back in. Kieran Flanagan
Great
in the
play.
right place at the right time.
You're right.
Hawks go up 39-17, and again playing trap defense. Elijah Park slows it down, kicks it out to Depra. Depra, left wing. Depra, top of the key for Park. Right wing to Olajide. Olajide watched on defense. Olajide kicking it back up top. Left to Park. Park fires for three. And a score from downtown, Elijah Park. And the Bulldogs trail 39-20. 8 points for Elijah Park.
Park definitely needed
5:47
that.
to go.
Park definitely needed that to boost his confidence.
Top of the key for Bremen. Driving it left to Keon Price. Right wing, Abdullah. Kicking it back out to Price. Left wing for Flanagan. Flanagan out up top to Cooper. And now the Hawks doing a good job taking time off the clock. 7 to shoot for the Hawks. Cooper drives inside, lays it up too strong. Rebounded by Park. Bulldogs take possession, trying to get themselves back in this game. Left wing, here is Depra. Depra for three, shot is no good. Again, just did not need to take that three. Bulldogs need to attack the paint.
He faked him once. He should have drive down the lane.
Bulldogs had a little momentum there, but Cooper takes it back. Here's a long three for Flanagan, and he scores.
And there you see it, cost him
Kieran
there.
Flanagan. Bremen knocked that down. So another three for Bremen.
Uh-oh.
And the ball was turned over almost, but the Bulldogs were able to take it. But again, Bulldogs are just not getting the ball up quick, and they turn it over.
Ooh.
Again, another bad turnover by the Bulldogs.
It was a sloppy play there.
It's 42-20, Montclair with 4:53 to go.
John, I don't know if it's first game nerves. I don't know if they're just out of rhythm right now, but it's just like,
well, understand a lot of these Bulldogs are new. It's a
Very
new environment. They're just kind of getting to know each other. But for the Bulldogs, this has been a little bit of the. We'll talk about after this play. Here's the bucket for Price, and it's good. Keon Price driving into the paint, and the Hawks go up 44-20.
now Montclair is driving in the paint.
Yeah, it's just been the same battle. Montclair is doing what the Bulldogs are not doing, and another turnover. The Bulldogs. Oh, the ball was tipped out of bounds. Bulldogs got a break.
Got a break there because there was miscommunication there.
So we'll stay Brooklyn ball, but these are some of the careless passes the Bulldogs are making in this game right now,
Yes.
Brian, and you have to be a little concerned.
A little concerned. I know it's just the first game, but there's those chances, right?
Yeah.
And you said before, in the beginning it was a 7-4 by Brooklyn College.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it seems like it's all Montclair.
Yep. Driving it up inside. This is
McFadden.
McFadden taking a three shot off the rim is no good. Rebounded by Cooper. Now Cooper takes it. Out the pass from Price. Now Keon Price with the ball. Top of the key. Price kicking it out. Here's a long three attempt for Bremen, and he scores. Stephen Bremen from downtown. The Hawks have knocked down 10 threes in this game.
10 threes
10.
in this.
And another, again, careless pass. Almost, again, the Bulldogs almost turned it over for the second straight possession.
They got to be careful with these Hail Mary passes. It's not working out for Brooklyn College.
You're throwing
Just
these passes.
keep it a little more simple. Dribble a little bit, then pass the ball.
You're throwing these passes, and Montclair, you're telegraphing these passes. That's the biggest problem.
That's the perfect word you said. Telegraphing these passes, because they know where it's going.
Yeah. Park is
and it seems like they don't even have to move that much.
Yeah. Park is going to inbound. Park has to find someone. He's got to hurry. Again, the full court pressure being applied by the Hawks. Almost again turned over. And again, lost the ball. It's taken by Price. Price laying it up and putting it home. Beautiful reverse by Mike Jackson. And the Hawks go up 49-20 with 3:45 to go.
That full court press by Montclair is killing Brooklyn College right now.
It's been a tear by the Hawks as the Bulldogs just can't get a rim. Ball's
Another
picked again.
steal.
Price. And now a long three. Off the rim, no good. But right back to take it was Mike Jackson.
Mike
Taking it
Jackson's
back
been
out of
amazing
Cooper.
on the rebounds, by the way.
Bulldogs just can't stop him. Here's another three off the rim, no good from Bremen. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Montclair. It's Brooklyn ball.
All right,
Right
looks
now
like
it's
they're going
just
to
been
make
a
some
mess.
changes here.
Kyrie Henry's coming back in for Montclair. Going to the bench will be Amari Mills.
Let me tell you something. Park is still in this game. Do you think he's feeling a little fatigued?
He could be getting a little tired. Bulldogs are going to have to just, right now, just the Bulldogs have to get some kind of combination working.
Yeah.
Right now, the Bulldogs just have not been able to get into a flow, into any rhythm, and Montclair has been taking advantage of every single mistake. Park driving in, he got tripped, no call, and Montclair steals it. It's taken back by Devin Cooper. Back from Bremen. Cooper drives, and the floater is good. The Hawks go up 51-20 on the shot by Devin Cooper.
Cooper's hobbling a little bit, but he's still driving back.
You have 7 points for Cooper. You have 14 points from Bremen. You have 6 points from Mike Jackson. Just a good even distribution of points.
That's
Here's
good.
a long three off the rim, no good. Rebound by Harvey, lays up a floater and scores. Zariq Harvey puts it in. Bulldogs trail 51-22.
Before that jump shot by Harvey, it looked like great ball movement by Brooklyn College that we haven't seen in this first half.
Montclair is going to call timeout. Justin Potts will call timeout for Montclair. But right now, Brian, if you are Brooklyn College, this is not the way you envision starting your first game of the year.
No.
Let's backtrack just a little bit. It was 7-4 Brooklyn.
Right.
About 2.5 minutes into the game. It was 7-4. Since that point, Montclair has gone on a 47-15 tear.
Unbelievable.
47-15.
Completely dominant.
Yeah. The turnovers have been mounting for Brooklyn. Montclair's been trapping the Bulldogs on their end of the court.
From court to court. Yeah. And they don't stop. And they double team them.
Yeah.
Like, whatever they are, they're going to double team them. They come after you.
Yeah.
But Brooklyn College just doesn't seem to have an answer. And what Pat was saying, they need to drive the lane more.
Yeah. You're not seeing that enough from the Bulldogs, and that is a very big concern.
Montclair is showing the ball movement. Beautiful ball, man. Yeah. Being very unselfish with each other. And passing the ball. Whoever has the better shot will shoot it.
Many of these players from Montclair are back from last year's team, which has really helped and allowed them
to
gel
as
a unit. This Montclair team averages 80.5 points per game last year.
Great.
So this team will score, and you have to, if you're the Bulldogs, you have to shut the momentum of this team down when you have a chance.
And this is what we're talking about, ball movement.
And again, here's another jumper. Shot is no good there from Keon Price.
Offensive rebound here.
But again, a rebound by Abdullah keeps things alive for the Hawks. 2:16 to play, first half. Right wing, driving inside. Shot is off the rim, could not finish, and it's taken away. And driving the ball now up the court is Alajide. Alajide kicks it out to the top of the key. This is for Gabriel Barker. Left wing for McFadden. Now it's back to Alajide. 1:56 to go, first half, 51-22 Montclair. Park, Alajide with a jump shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mike Jackson. Jackson dribbles it up half court.
Now Park finally takes some minutes to rest.
Derek Golden, left wing for Keon Price for Kyrie Henry. Shot is off the rim, no good. Right back, though, is Price to rebound the ball. And again, here's another long three, and off the side rim, no good. But again, an offensive rebound by Kyrie Henry. This Hawks team aggressive on every ball, not quitting on the play. Abdullah inbounding it to Price. Back to Jackson, fires for three and scores. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute dagger to give up a three on 3 offensive rebounds by the Hawks.
3 offensive rebounds that work perfectly for Montclair.
They're only going to call that a 2-point shot, but it's 53-22 Montclair. 31-point lead with a minute to go in the first.
Right in front of the line for that one,
McFadden to Barker, right wing for Alajide, fires for 3 and scores! Kyan Alajide from downtown, and the Bulldogs trail 53-25, 50 seconds to play.
But Brooklyn College needs to have more opportunities like that. Find the wide open man.
Left wing is Keon Price, final seconds to go in the first. Right wing, this is Kyrie Henry. Here's a long 3 from Flanagan. His shot is no good. We get a whistle. That was from Bremen. The shot was no good. We get a whistle. Ball was out of bounds. Last touch by Montclair. It's going to be Brooklyn ball. Oh, foul was called.
Montclair is leading 53-25 right now.
Foul was called. Foul was called against Kyrie Henry. That's his first. Really good flow. The referees are letting the players play. You haven't seen a lot of fouls in this first half.
No.
Only 6 total fouls.
No. And it's been a very physical game as well.
Yeah.
A lot of action, a lot of steals.
Montclair, though, has been imposing their will in the early going of this game. Here is Harvey. Harvey trying to slow things down, looking for a little space. Harvey drives, lays it up and in. That's the first time we've seen the Bulldogs attack the paint like that all game.
There you go, and that's what they need to do. They left the lane wide open.
So that was driven in by the Bulldogs. They trail 53-27. That was Malik Dale who had the finish to that. Top of the key, this is Freeman. The shot is up, no good, and that will do it for the first half. The Montclair Hawks put up 53 points and lead the Bulldogs 53-27 going into the second half.
A tough first half for Brooklyn College. They need to regroup a little bit. Hopefully this little break will help them because they've just been off.
It's just been a rough start. The Bulldogs started off strongly, but turnovers. One and done, too many three-point shots. Just not moving the ball around.
No. And then what Pat was saying, he was calling it like he was a coach right there. They needed to drive down the paint more. The lane was wide open several times during this game, and they would not capitalize.
Well, you have to imagine, I could imagine if Coach Baptiste is telling what he might tell his players in the locker room, you just have to play smart ball and you don't have to be the hero on every single shot. You just have to slowly chip away, and that's what the Bulldogs right now are going to have to do, and this is going to be a big mountain they're going to have to climb.
Yeah. And you say they have to chip away a little bit, little by little, right? Because they're going for, like you said, they're going to act like a hero. They don't need to have to try each shot to be a three-pointer. They don't need that.
It's going to be a long battle. We'll see if the Bulldogs can find a way to rally in the second half. But for right now, we're going to take a brief little intermission. We'll come back in a few moments. When we come back, we will have the stats for this first half, and we'll see how the Bulldogs can tackle the second half. Back after this. And we are back to the West Quad Gymnasium. About to start the second half in about a minute and a half from now. The Brooklyn College Bulldogs trail 53-27. This is the first game of the regular season for 2022-2023. I'm Jonathan Pariente alongside my broadcast partner, Brian Munguia. And Brian, it was a rough first half for the Brooklyn College Bulldogs.
A very, very rough, sorry about that. Very rough half for the Brooklyn College Bulldogs. They need to be better in this second half. They just seem all out of sorts. They didn't. I don't know what it was with the three-pointer. There was a lot of ball movement by Montclair in that first half. Yeah. A lot of three-pointers. They were 9 for 23 from the three-point line.
That's crazy.
And Steve Bremen, I think I'm pronouncing that, 4 for 7.
Bremen, yep.
Bremen, 4 for 7 from the three-point line.
Wow. Yep.
Unbelievable what he did for this team. And again, he had 14 points for this team. But also with Montclair, and these are the little things, the little nuggets that people are like talk about, the plus or minus. The Montclair had 4 players that are over 15 points on plus and minus. So you got Devin Cooper, Kyrie Henry, Amari Mills, and Francisco Paulino.
All in double digits.
Yeah, and also, I forgot also Amir Williams.
Yeah,
15 points, plus or minus. Brooklyn College needs an answer for that because it seems like they don't. What they're doing, and we and Pat and Brown were discussing the full court press, the half court press. It was everywhere for Montclair, and Brooklyn College did not have an answer.
Bulldogs committed 12 turnovers.
12 turnovers.
5 of them by Elijah Park, and that is a big problem. He's led the Bulldogs with 8 points in this game. Harvey with 7. Olajide played a full 20 minutes, and virtually the rest of the Bulldog offense has been stagnant.
Yeah, they got to take care of more of the ball more because you don't want those turnovers here in the second half. Hopefully, coach talked to them and hopefully so they could take care of the ball better.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to see how the Bulldogs can handle things in the second half. Let's see if they can respond. Both players back on the court, and
we have a great crowd tonight, John.
Yeah.
Great crowd.
It's really great to see. It's just great to see these fans back in the arena again. It's been so long since we had a packed house here. Obviously going back to pre-COVID-19. But it's great to see now the fans back. It's great to see everybody alive and electrified to see these Bulldogs playing again. It's just tremendous.
And we had some champions in here today in attendance. Some came say hello to us as well. Very excited.
Always great. It's just great to see how far these players have come. But right now we're back to the action. Montclair with possession. It's Keon Price driving it inside to the left wing for Mike Jackson. Jackson kicking it down to the right wing. It's taken inside by Keon Price again. Price kicks it out to Bremen for 3 and a score. Steven Bremen once again knocking down a 3, and the Hawks go up 55, a 2-point shot, 55-27. But again, the sharp dagger shooting by Bremen, and the Hawks up 28.
Brooklyn College here has to capitalize on these opportunities.
Olajide with the ball now. Olajide kicking it out to McFadden. McFadden motions for Malik Dale to go down. Top of the key. It's taken back by Olajide.
McFadden's trying to direct traffic here as well.
Olajide to Park. Olajide driving inside, kicking it out to Harvey. Harvey fires a long 3. Air ball. Rebounded by Shamar Abdullah. Abdullah driving left wing. Kicks it out to Flanagan. Here's a long 3 and a score. Knocked down by Mike Jackson.
So Brooklyn College with the miss, but Montclair takes advantage again.
Montclair up 58-27, so a 5-0 run to start the second half for the Hawks. Driving it inside, top of the key, Park. Park lost the handle, turned it over.
I think he was trying to go for McFadden there, but he wasn't able to capitalize.
That is the 6th turnover by Elijah Park in this game.
No,
6th.
You don't want that. Got to take care of the ball better.
Abdullah brings it up half court. Harvey on him there. Kicking it back to the left for Mike Jackson. Top of the key for Bremen. Bremen to Flanagan. Top of the key for Jackson. Fires for 3 and scores. Again, Mike Jackson from downtown. So 2 threes in a row for Jackson. And the Hawks go up 61-27. Here's a 3 off the side rim, no good, from Elijah Park. Rebounded Montclair.
A little sloppy
and again,
here.
Ball turned over. Harvey takes it away. Excuse me, that's Dale. Dale driving inside, lays it up, and a score. Malik Dale driving to the left post.
Great move by Dale. Dale needs to keep doing that.
It's what the Bulldogs just have not done enough. And there's a rare errant turnover by the Hawks as they threw that ball away. Brooklyn ball. That is only the 5th turnover by the Hawks.
Now, Brooklyn College needs to take advantage of these turnovers because there is not a lot of them.
No.
Hopefully they could drive down the lane again.
Now Red Hawks will make some changes. Back in comes Kyrie Henry back into the game also. Back into the game now for Montclair. So here comes the Bulldogs now as they bring the ball up. Zarik Harvey will bring it up. On him there is Keon Price crossing half court. Driving down to the right low post is Harvey. Drives, lays it up. Shot no good. And a foul is called. It will be against the Hawks with 17:46 to play. First team foul. Keon Price will pick up the foul.
Great. They're great. That's what your Brooklyn College needs to do. Even though they didn't make that basket, they need to keep driving down the paint.
Bulldogs will go to the free throw line. First shot is up, and it's good. You know what's really incredible about all this? With all the points Montclair scored, they have not attempted a free throw in this game. Isn't that incredible?
That's an amazing stat
Montclair
right there.
has not attempted a free throw in this game. Second free throw is good, so 2 free throws for Harvey. Bulldogs trail by 30, 61-31. Left wing driving it inside. This is Abdullah. Abdullah lays it up. Shot no good. Rebound Brooklyn. The ball pickpocketed and right back up. No good. Rebound Montclair, a foul. Oh, the Bulldogs had a steal and then got their pocket picked, and Montclair turned it around and drew a foul.
You see what they have? They're a unit right there. A unit that is they have great ball movement. They're working together as a team, as one. They're working together as one, Montclair.
Olajide got called for that. It's the first team foul on Brooklyn. Second foul on Olajide. And to the free throw line will go Paulino. Francisco Paulino takes the first free throw, and it's good.
Now, John, you were saying that this is a very young Brooklyn College team, right?
Yes.
Montclair has been together since last year, so they kind of know each other a little bit better. The starters specifically.
Many of these pieces for Montclair have been here. Henry a sophomore. You have Price, a senior. So this is a very well-oiled machine. And again, off the missed free throw and put home by Keon Price. I just mentioned his name. 64-31, Montclair leading. 6 points for Price. Crossing half court is McFadden, kicking it out to the left wing for Olajide, far left corner. Here's a 3 for Dale, and it's good! Knocked down by Malik Dale. Bulldogs trail 64-34.
Dale's playing good in the second half so far.
9 points for Malik Dale. Top of the key now. It is taken by Abdullah. Abdullah driving it left wing to Price. Back to Abdullah. Abdullah drives down low inside the paint, and knocking it down is Francisco Paulino. And the Hawks go back up 66-34.
Paulino made that look really easy, but it wasn't.
And this has been the rough part. Every time the Bulldogs have answered, Montclair's answered right back on the other end.
Yes, they have.
And those are things the Bulldogs just cannot afford. You cannot trade baskets at this juncture of the game.
But we keep saying this. This is a very young team. They will get better at this.
They will. But this is a real stepping stone the Bulldogs are going to have to improve on for the going forward.
It's a good test for them, though.
Definitely is. And it's a test the Bulldogs. It will show how far this team has come. I think that's what we will definitely see in the going forward. Rebound is taken and kept alive for a moment there by Jackson, but the Bulldogs pick it back up. It is going to be Olajide taking it. Kicks it out to Elijah Park. Top of the key, Park. Left wing for McFadden. McFadden looking for some space. McFadden, top of the key. Kicking it out to the right wing for Elijah Park. Park being watched on defense by Mike Jackson. Top of the key, Park. 8 seconds to shoot for Brooklyn. Park tries to lay up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Montclair, and they come the other way. This is Price driving it to the left wing. Slowing it down for Abdullah. We get a whistle. And a double dribble.
No, double dribble.
Double dribble called against Montclair. And we'll have substitutions coming in. 3 for Montclair, 1 for Brooklyn. Gabriel Barker is going to come back in.
Barker hasn't played a lot.
He's played just 2.5 minutes in this game.
Yeah. I think that Park definitely needed to get out of the game here a little
bit. Barker's a big man. He's 6'5" out of Leon M. Goldstein High School.
Oh, look at that.
My former alma mater.
Oh, really?
Yep. I was a Goldsteiner in my young days, Brian.
Okay.
I never forgot.
I didn't even know that about you. I've been knowing you for a couple years, and I didn't even know you went to that school.
There are a lot of things about me you don't know, but I'll save the best stuff for later. But here we go. Let's kick it in. Let's get back to the action here.
I'll remember that.
Barker will drive inside. Barker with a little sky hook. Can't put it home. Little baby hook. Can't finish. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It will be Brooklyn ball. 15:21 to play. 66-34.
Now, if Barker, you say 6'5", he could use that height advantage against Montclair.
The Bulldogs definitely did beef up with size this year. We got a whistle of fouls. McFadden was whacked from behind.
Good foul there.
Yeah.
Good foul by McFadden.
They're going to call the foul on. It's going to be against Amari Mills. That will be his second.
I would love to see McFadden do that more during this game. I think he has the capability to do it.
Yep. So McFadden will go to the line for free throws.
Montclair's head coach already screaming, even though they're up.
Well, you know, it gives you the respect that he has. He wants this team to keep playing hard. Doesn't like to give up free points no matter what.
No, he doesn't.
First free throw for McFadden is good. Bulldogs trail 66-35. Second free throw coming for David McFadden. Shot is up, and it is good. Got the friendly roll. 66-36, Brooklyn College trailing.
I'm still laughing because you said Montclair has not attempted a free throw yet.
They have not, and yet the Montclair Hawks are winning by 30 points.
Unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Kicking it outside. Brooklyn trying to play some defense here as Amari Mills will drive. Mills turns around, fires a floater, and scores.
Wow.
Amari Mills with a quick turnaround shot. And the Hawks are just knocking down these short perimeter shots that the Bulldogs have just not been knocking down all game so far.
That was a pretty shot by Mills, though.
It really was. We had a whistle.
Ooh.
We get a push from behind. It's going to be against Montclair's going to get called for the foul.
He's down a little bit.
And we have an injured Bulldog down.
I think he got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. Hopefully.
If that,
yep.
And that might have been, that was Harvey who got knocked down. He got back up. Going to walk it off slowly.
Yep.
Foul's going to be called on Mills. That will be his.
Just keeps touching his face a little bit as well. Hopefully he's okay.
Yep.
Hopefully it was just the wind knocked out of him.
Oh,
Tough play there.
Kyrie Henry got called for the foul. That's his second. He will go to the bench for Montclair. So 3 fouls already in the first 6 minutes by the Hawks. They had only 3 the entire first half.
Look at that. Those are opportunities that the Bulldogs have to take advantage.
Yeah, the free throws might be what could keep the Bulldogs in this. Here is top of the key. This is Dale. That's McFadden. We get a whistle. Foul is called. Now traveling violation is called on Barker. Bulldogs turn it over. Yep, Depra. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. As the ball is inbounded, and it's taken there by number 11. That was Kaleem Lambert.
Ooh, good
Flanagan,
defense there.
top of the key for Lambert. Lambert driving inside, kicks it out, far left corner. Here's a long 3 and a score by Bremen once again.
I believe he has how many three-pointers in this game? I want to say 5.
Bremen's had 5 in this game. That 3
No,
was,
6.
Yeah,
because he had one earlier.
that was Flanagan who knocked down that 3. Yet the numbers so mixed up. You know the 2 is the first number for Bremen. Both of them are on the court at the same time, but it was Flanagan who knocked down that 3.
Oh, okay, it was Flanagan.
71-36 Montclair, 14 minutes to play. Barker handing off top of the key. McFadden, he's going to fire for 3 and a score. David McFadden from downtown. Bulldogs trail 71-39 with 13:48 to play. Driving it inside is Lambert. Lambert lost the ball out of bounds, but deflected by Brooklyn. It'll stay Montclair ball. 13:45 to play. 71-39, Hawks leading.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like when Depra comes on the floor, there's like a little more spark in this team.
Yeah.
He has a lot of sparkle in this team, and it lifts them up a little bit.
Another substitution coming in for Montclair as Amari Mills will sit. And we're going to see Greg Eck for the first time in this game.
Okay.
The 6'1 sophomore out of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
There was almost a close steal there.
Again, another steal, but the
almost.
Montclair kept it alive. Back out up top to Lambert. Now driving it. This is Eck. Eck to Flanagan. Flanagan kicking it out. Here's a long 3 off the rim. No good there from Bremen. Rebound kept alive by Montclair. Back to Lambert. Left wing for Eck. Eck watched on defense. Eck driving inside. Eck, far right corner. This is Lambert now, right wing. Lambert kicking it out to Eck, far left wing. Here's Bremen. Bremen on the drive. Shot no good. Rebound Brooklyn College fighting for the loose ball. And Alajide will bring it up slowly, slowing things down. Alajide will kick it out to Barker. Barker, left wing for McFadden. McFadden looking for space. McFadden. Ooh. Oh, beautiful hook, but couldn't finish. McFadden made a good move, just could not draw the charge.
No.
And it's rebounded by the Hawks. It's Eck driving it now far left near the sideline. Eck driving inside. Beautiful down low pass.
Oh,
couldn't
wow.
finish on the layup shot there by Amir Williams. Ball's turned over.
Okay. So we're seeing a little different in this team right now.
Yeah.
In the second half, right? Playing a little different now.
Good defensive stops on 2 straight
Good
possessions
defensive
for
stop.
Brooklyn. But still right now trailing by 32 points.
You don't see the press as much as well for Montclair.
Yep.
Nope, here goes it coming.
Yep.
As soon as broadcaster's curse.
Depra will bring it inside. Bring up court to Barker. Barker, double team, just couldn't find space.
No.
Bulldogs slowing it down. Barker top of the key. Left wing for McFadden. He's going to fire for 3. And the ball went off the shot clock, and that's a turnover for Brooklyn. It's going to be Montclair basketball.
A tough break from Brooklyn College there that couldn't capitalize. Let's see what Brooklyn College could do here. There's been a lot of ball movement as still with Montclair.
Yeah, but right now just things are not going the Bulldogs' way in the early going. Here comes Montclair once again. This is Abdullah back in. Back to Greg Eck. Eck top of the key. Eck looking for space, can't find it. Right wing, he gets it out to Kieran Flanagan. And now coming down is Jackson. And driving into the basket is Bremen. What a finish by Steve Bremen. What a game Bremen has had, 18 points.
He leads all scores as
And
well.
this has been a clinic so far by the Montclair Redhawks. Just playing tight defense. Bulldogs are just not finding space. McFadden now settles it down. McFadden handing it off to Rinkovic. Back to Depra.
Depra's like trying to call a play here. But
Depra fires for 3 and
No.
a shot badly shot off the side rim. Brooklyn turns it over.
Should have passed the ball there.
And now the Bulldogs are
Should have
just,
passed the ball there.
and right now, this is what you don't want to see. The Bulldogs are just chucking up shots
No.
that are just very high risk and very low reward from downtown. And it has just been an uphill battle. The Bulldogs have just not been able to make a dent in this game right now against Montclair.
The problem with this game so far, Brooklyn College has played more isolated plays, right? Montclair has been working more together. A lot of ball movement, trying to find the open man. They don't care who's going to have the highest points. Whoever's open is going to get the shot.
Yeah.
Brooklyn College is like, what you just saw that. You just saw there. Depra, three-pointer. There was a lot of people he could have passed the ball to. No, he took it instead.
Yeah.
And you missed it.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you're doing this team.
And
Hopefully, this is what I'm really hoping.
Yeah.
When they saw that ring ceremony, they were like, I want to get a ring.
Yeah.
Because if they did it in 2020, I could do it too. But there needs to be a lot. Again, this is just the first game. So hopefully Brooklyn College could get better and better. And this is a good test for them as well.
Yeah. We're going to see how the Bulldogs will fare going forward. Neither team is going to have a very easy go of things for the next games going forward in this season. But it's always the first couple games for me are really where you get to learn what your team is, who you have. You get to learn who your table setters are. You get to learn who your scoring is, who your scorers are, who can you trust in critical minutes. So this is what the Bulldogs still have to kind of find out. Yes, you have Park. Yes, you have Harvey. But who is their supporting cast?
Yes.
That's the biggest thing if you're Brooklyn right now. And I'm going to be very curious to see where this goes.
Yeah, and as we were mentioning, John, Stephen Bremen from Montclair is leading all scorers with 18 points. 18. Mike Jackson with 13 points for Montclair.
Fans, a reminder, you are watching Brooklyn College Bulldogs basketball on YouTube.com from the West Quad Gymnasium. This is the season and home opener for the Brooklyn College Bulldogs. The women won earlier today, defeating the Farmingdale College Rams 79-51. Brooklyn College right now is trailing 73-39.
A dominant performance from our Lady Bulldogs.
Yep. And now here come the Hawks. This is Flanagan kicking it out.
Great steal.
Ball's taken away. He was looking for Tyson Allen. So now you're seeing the Hawks empty their bench, bringing in all their other players into the game for the first time. Here's Depra, top of the key for Barker. Right wing for Rinkovic. And again, McFadden was whacked from behind, but a foul is called against Montclair. That's going to be their 4th team foul. We'll check the foul. That foul's on Samar Abdullah. Second foul on Abdullah in this game. 10:45 to play, second half. Here's Barker looking for some space. Barker will hand it off to Rinkovic. Kicking out to Barker. Barker back to McFadden. McFadden drives inside, lays it up off the backboard and good from David McFadden.
McFadden's been good for this team so far.
So you wonder perhaps if maybe the Bulldogs, did they find a piece there? Maybe they have a piece that can be another scorer for this team.
Yeah.
We'll see if that, but McFadden's had a good game. 9 points for him, 9 points for Harvey, 9 points for Dale, and 8 for Park.
And it's 25 minutes in this game as well.
Yep. So we'll see where the Bulldogs what they have going forward. But here comes Abdullah now, driving it past half court, kicking it out to the top of the key. This is for Bremen. Here's a long three, off the back rim, no good. That was from Jackson. Here comes Park. Left wing now for Depra. Top of the key, Parker for Barker. Barker drives. Beautiful fake by Gabriel. Barker puts it home.
Beautiful. Playing like a big man there.
Yeah, and that's a very athletic move for a 6'5" big man as well. So 73-43, Brooklyn trailing by 30. Bremen back out, it goes to Flanagan. Top of the key, Bremen. Bremen fires for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound, and Brooklyn fights for the loose ball and takes it away.
That's what you got to do.
Driving it inside. Here's a shot off the rim, no good. Just again, the Bulldogs just taking too many perimeter shots and not attacking the rim.
Should have passed that one.
Driving is Abdullah, drives inside, shot blocked. Deflected out of bounds, last touched by Montclair. It's Brooklyn ball, 9:21 to play.
You've seen a little couple of different spots here from Brooklyn College. They're playing more defense here that they did not play in that first half. You definitely seen the difference in this team. But it's just like they can't score when they need to.
Yeah.
Or they're doing these isolated plays and playing like a hero ball. They can't do that. Pass the ball. Give another bounce pass. But they're not doing that.
And that is so key. That's what the Bulldogs they have to figure that part of their game out. It's still early on, so the Bulldogs definitely, though, you're seeing a little more fight from them in the second half, which is a very good sign.
Yes, you do.
Barker. Here's a long three for Depra and scores! Franz Depra from downtown.
I was not mad with that three-pointer. Why? Because he was wide open.
Yeah. You want to see more of that, but right on the other end, a foul on Brooklyn. Right after that three was made, we'll check the foul. It's the Bulldogs' second team foul.
Okay. You got to appreciate what's Depra playing, because he's trying to play hard, trying to get this team a little more spark.
Yeah. But those are plays the Bulldogs, if they make the right passes, and there have been flashes of what this Bulldogs team could bring to the table, but only flashes. You need to be able to see it for lengthy parts of the game. Getting these baskets, stringing some runs, some scoring runs together. That's going to be the key ingredient for Brooklyn going forward from here.
And Park is still on the bench here. Interesting tactic that Brooklyn College is using right now.
Well, Park played the majority of the first half.
Yes, he did.
Won it, and the game Brooklyn is still trailing by 27. It could be one of those games just to rest them up for the next game, but we'll see what happens.
Oof.
Keon Price, and driving in is Bremen with the easy layup, and that gives Bremen 20 points in this game.
Barker got tricked there. That was a good play by Montclair, though.
And then another pass almost tipped on the inbound. Montclair again applying full court pressure. Alajide trying to get around Tyson Allen. He does. And again a reverse. Oh, good move again just a good move by McFadden. Tried a reverse layup. Couldn't quite finish. But he will go to the line. He drew a foul.
Good move by McFadden. McFadden's been playing really good in the second half.
First foul against Bremen.
Bremen's just been unstoppable.
Fifth foul against the Hawks.
Well, it looks like Brooklyn College could get a little break here, right?
Well, we'll see. They're going to get free throws at the line, and some more substitutions are about to enter the game for Montclair. We'll see what
looks like Bremen is heading out of this game.
Bremen will take a seat.
Okay.
Free throw coming for McFadden. A little too strong, no good.
Bremen is out of the game.
Substitutions in, so Bremen will take a seat. Amari Mills comes back in. And Paulino will come back in.
Okay.
Second free throw coming for McFadden. 8:25 to go here in the second half. Bulldogs trailing 75-46. Second free throw is up. And cannot get the roll. 2 missed free throws by McFadden. And the Hawks will bring it back the other way. 8:20 to go. Bringing it up is Lambert. Left wing, Mills for three, and a score! Amari Mills from downtown.
Wide open three.
78-46, Montclair ahead. Now bringing the ball up is Depra, kicking it out cross court to McFadden. McFadden, left wing. Rankovic will fire for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound and taken back by Montclair and driving it down. Here comes Tyson Allen. Allen drives for the shot, gets the friendly rolling in. First points of the game for Tyson Allen.
You know what amazes me, John? This team is up by 32? No, 34.
34 points.
34 points, and they're doing double team on Brooklyn College.
And we have a kick ball against the Hawks. It'll stay Brooklyn ball. Bulldogs are going to make some substitutions as well. Zarik Harvey coming back in. Kyrie Henry's coming back in.
Well, substitutions here for Brooklyn College, right?
Malik Dale will come back in for Brooklyn as well. So taking a seat will be McFadden, and taking a seat will be Depra.
Looks like Park. You think Park will come back in this game?
We'll see. Guess is as good as mine. Barker hands it off to Olajide. Threw it away, and wide open, and an easy layup and a score by Kyrie Henry.
Wow.
And the Bulldogs just did not even challenge on that breakaway layup.
They lost motivation in that one.
And right now,
it seems like Brooklyn College this is a good test for them, like I said earlier. Hopefully they could, after the second game, they can fix some things that they did wrong here.
Rankovic now to the left wing. It's taken inside by Harvey. Here's a long three. Off the rim, no good. That was from Malik Dale. Left wing, driving inside is Lambert. Lambert lost the ball. Turned over to Harvey. Rankovic gets the pass back. Rankovic driving in. Floater's no good. Rebound by Allen.
A lot of ISO there. A lot of ISO. They should have passed the ball.
Kyrie Henry kicks it out. Henry's going to fire for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound kept alive by Williams. He fires a jump shot off the side rim, no good. Rebound kept alive by Henry. Back out up top to Kaleem Lambert. Left wing for Henry. Back to Lambert. Top of the key for Paulino. Back to Lambert. Lambert taking his time. 9 to shoot on the clock for the Hawks. Left wing Lambert. Inside it goes to Paulino. Shot off the side rim, no good. Rebounded by Barker. Barker got whacked in the eyes, and he drew a foul. 6:07 to play. Montclair up 82-46.
Unbelievable what this team is doing. Montclair has just been unstoppable throughout this whole game.
They really have. And more substitutions coming in for the Hawks. So Grant Holbrook is going to come into the game.
Eck as well.
Henry Myers is also going to check into the game for the first time. So now you're seeing Montclair really bringing in the rest of their bench to finish out, possibly finish out this game.
Playing hard though, still.
Yeah. This is where the Bulldogs are gonna learn from this and go to their next game. This is going to be very important for them.
It's a good test for them. A good lesson for next game.
Definitely. Top of the key, Barker gets it into Harvey. Harvey will take a little jumper. Shot off the side rim, no good. Rebound is taken by Kaleem Lambert.
The play was designed well. It just couldn't execute it.
Yep. Lambert, top of the key for Holbrook. Holbrook kicking it out to the far left wing to Eck. Eck will drive it back to Holbrook. Right wing, taking a three is Lambert, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Allen couldn't get to it. Bulldogs take it away. It's Rankovic. Rankovic bringing it up slowly, looking for space.
Look, he's still looking for space.
Again, Olajide kicking it out. Rankovic, back to Barker. Rankovic, pass was attempted for Barker, he lost it. And it's taken away by Holbrook. Excuse me, that was Myers. Myers kicking it out to Lambert. Lambert, top of the key, kicking it out to Eck. Far left wing is Eck. He drives into the left low point. Eck kicking it out, ball's deflected and stolen by Harvey. Zarik Harvey will bring it up. Harvey, left wing. Here's a long three from Olajide. In and out, no good. Could not get the roll.
Had a good plan, just couldn't make the shot there.
Just couldn't fall. Driving it is Lambert. Lambert right wing. Lambert left low post. Driving it into Eck, and he can't put it home.
Wow.
Eck almost had an easy layup there, just couldn't finish.
No, he could not.
Here's a shot. We get a whistle. A blocking foul is called against Montclair.
But in between two men, they should have done an extra pass there.
We'll check the foul. It's going to be the 16th foul on the Hawks. It's going to be against Holbrook. First foul against Holbrook in this game. 17 fouls, so now the Bulldogs are in the bonus, so now it'll be free throws going forward with 4:21 to play. Harvey's free throw is good. Bulldogs trail 82-47.
It's a shame what happened with this game, buddy, because the women's game was so electric.
Yeah.
Seemed like the crowd is not like very quiet right now. You know, it's tough. But like we said, this is a very young team. It's a good lesson for them for next game.
Yep.
Hopefully they can learn from it and play better.
We will find out. Taking a seat now for the Hawks was Allen. Golden comes back into the game. 4:20 to go.
Barker's out of the game.
Jerry Torres will come in for the first time for Brooklyn College.
Looks like he's putting more players in.
He's wearing number 50 is Torres. Number 11, Lambert, brings it inside. Kicking it out to Myers. He fires for three. Shot is no good. Rebound and taken by Brooklyn. It's Harvey. Right post, right wing. Harvey drives. Shot, fires up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Myers.
Oof.
Almost lost it there, did Lambert, but he kept it alive. Right wing to Myers. Here's a long three for Eck. He can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Derek Golden. Top of the key, Myers. Myers for three and scores. Henry Myers from downtown. And the Hawks go up 85-47. 3:35 to play.
Well, we discussed it before, John, that the play here was the three-point play killed the Brooklyn College Bulldogs.
Harvey on the drive. Try to get it inside, but just again another turnover by Brooklyn. It was off the hands of Kepra.
So it was the full court press that was the problem today, right? Mm-hmm. The three-point shot.
Yep.
A lot of turnovers in that first half, especially. It just seemed like there was a lot of ISO play, a lot of hero ball. Meanwhile, Montclair had great ball movement. Yep. And I was looking, I was like, wait, did they really shoot a free throw on Montclair? And it was. I guess we forgot.
And another three knocked down again by Myers.
I guess we forgot it was two free throw attempts by Abdullah.
Yep.
And he made one.
Incredible. Second three in the game for Myers. Bulldogs trailing 88-49. And once again, Lambert will drive it up court, now to the right wing, kicks it off to Myers. Back it up top to Holbrook. Myers, right wing. Myers drives. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Torres. Harvey will bring it up. Here's a long three for Torres, off the rim, no good. Brooklyn College back on defense again with 2:35 to play, down 39 points.
39 points. Tough. Especially when we had a great day today as well.
It's just been a rough go of things. We had a whistle, a foul is called.
If Brooklyn College students missed this, there was free pizza, free soda, even some like little, what was it called? A little Brooklyn College merchandise. It was great. We had a great crowd as well. We might not hear as much right now just because of Brooklyn College situation, but it was a great day overall.
It was just great to see the crowds back into it. This was Brooklyn College Spirit Week.
Spirit Week, yes.
Was called, yes. Spirit Week event for Maroon Madness and Gold Fest. So this was a good start for both teams.
And you saw a lot of students from Maroon as well. A lot of students.
Yeah.
It was great to see.
It's been a long time that this arena's had fans to pack the arena like this. It's great. First free throws at the line for Montclair.
No, this is
the third attempt of the wow.
Oh, yes.
And Eck knocks down the free throw. Montclair goes up 89-49.
It does feel like the first one, though.
It really does. It really does. Driving inside, Harvey. Top of the key for Torres, Torres looking for space. Alajide with 2:10 to go. Harvey almost lost it, kept it alive. Harvey drives in, lays it up, and scores.
Harvey did good there. Good play by Harvey.
12 points for Harvey. Bulldogs trail 89-51 with 1:56 to play. Passing it off there was Greg Eck. Here is Myers, top of the key for Eck. Eck looking for some space, driving inside, right wing. Brings it out to Justin Smith.
Whoa.
Golden drives in. Golden lays it up. Oh, good block from behind. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It will stay Montclair basketball.
Great defensive play there. Brooklyn College needs to continue to do that. It looks like Montclair is also seeing what they have as to be role players for this team. For the players that don't play a lot, they're getting a lot of minutes now.
Rebound taken back in by the Hawks. It was Dylan Koch who comes into the game for the first time. Three-pointer's no good. But the rebound again by the Hawks. Their bench still playing aggressive, not quitting on any plays. Koch loses the ball out of bounds.
That was a nice fake, though, by Montclair.
It's going to stay. Montclair ball. Foul is called. Dylan Diaz gets called for the foul. It's his first.
A minute 26 left.
Fans, a reminder, join us for our next basketball broadcast on Friday, November 11th. The women's Bulldogs will take on the SUNY Purchase Panthers here at the West Quad Gymnasium.
A little CUNY-SUNY action we got going on.
Oh, love that. And we will also ask you fans in a moment to join us. But let's get back to I'll give you the men in just a moment who they'll play next. But right now, it's Justin Smith bringing it up. Smith losing the ball, but gets it out to Koch. Koch takes a little floater, shot off the rim, no good. Rebound by Eck. Eck had the pass blocked and taken away. We get a whistle, and we get an offensive charge against Brooklyn. Oh, I don't know about that. That calls. I don't know about that one at all. Bulldogs were falling back, getting the ball back on defense, on offense.
It looks like Brooklyn College is facing the college at Old Westbury here at the West Quad Gymnasium.
Yep, that'll be the 10th.
The 10th at 6 o'clock. And these games start sharp, so 6 o'clock sharp.
We hope to have that game with you live as the Bulldogs will take on the Old Westbury Panthers here at the Quad. The women's Bulldogs will take on the SUNY Purchase Panthers.
I believe Pat Brown will be on that call for that one.
Pat Brown will have the call, absolutely, for the Westbury game. We hope you'll join us. The game will be on YouTube, your home for everything Brooklyn. Under a minute to play. Myers drives in, shot is off the rim, and it's good. And Myers with another bucket. The Hawks now at 91 points, leading the Bulldogs 91-51 with under a minute to play.
And make sure to subscribe to this
And
page.
another steal. Myers driving all alone, scores. Henry Myers has been putting in some minutes here for the Hawks coming off the bench.
And as I was saying, make sure to subscribe to this Brooklyn College page because not only we have basketball, we have volleyball, right?
Yep.
We have some softball.
Yep.
We have some soccer. Well, even though the soccer season is over, but we now have basketball.
We have it all for you on YouTube. Driving it inside, Park couldn't finish. Park out of this game. That was Barker who couldn't finish. With 15 seconds, it's going to be taken by Smith. Smith, shot clock is turned off. The Hawks don't really have to run on their play, and Smith is going to just dribble a little bit. Keep dribbling, 3 seconds. Smith will run this clock out, and that will do it. The Montclair Red Hawks defeat the Brooklyn College Bulldogs here at the Quad tonight, 93-51. And this was a rough game for Brooklyn, just was not able to get anything started. The Hawks took control after trailing 7-4, knocking down threes at an endless barrage. And at the end of the day, the Bulldogs will fall for their first game of the season.
Yeah, it was a tough game to watch. It was definitely Brooklyn College just seemed out of their element. Montclair was just dominant from beginning to finish. The three-point shot killed Brooklyn College. Their full court press, double team, was unbelievable from Brooklyn College. But also what cost them was their offensive rebounds. Montclair just kept getting these offensive rebounds.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so the Bulldogs are going to have some back to the drawing board to do if you're Brooklyn College. They're going to have to find ways to maintain consistent offensive pressure. They're going to have to be able to get off to strong starts and not feel like the game gets away from them as a team gets a little bit of momentum. That's what the Bulldogs are going to have to figure out after this first game of the season. Can the Bulldogs gel more as a unit? I think we'll see that. Can this Bulldogs team begin to
be more cohesive, right?
Cohesive, exactly.
You see it right now that it's still a very, very young team. There's some talent there. You can see that there's some talent there. They could be. I see some three-point shooters in that team. I see someone that could drive the lane. Someone could lead the team like McFadden. McFadden was great when the minutes that he played. It's just they couldn't capitalize on the moments when they needed. The turnovers cost them. The offensive rebounds cost them. The great ball movement by Montclair cost them. If Brooklyn College could learn from this and be like, okay, next time we play, which is the next game is in a couple of days against the College of at West Westbury, November 10th. If they can be like, okay, we did that wrong last time, but we can learn from it and play better this game.
Bulldogs will have a couple days to think about that as they have to rethink things going into their next game against Old Westbury. But once again, your final score here at the West Quad Gymnasium. The Montclair State University Redhawks 93, the Brooklyn College Bulldogs 51. For all of us calling these broadcasts, for Pat Brown, Zach Budnick, I'm Jonathan Pariente alongside Brian Munguia. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you back here November 10th when the men's Bulldogs take on Old Westbury here at the Quad. Have a good night, everybody.